Okay, number 12 is the next question I'll go over, and there's a little extra step to it. So if you notice, this question talks about flying distance is 800 kilometers. Okay, well that's the actual. If this distance on a map is 5 centimeters, so that's the diagram, what is the scale factor? Now, they also give you a little hint. So they say, hey, don't forget, 1 kilometer is the same thing as 100,000 centimeters. Okay, so starting this question, just like every other one, I'm going to talk about diagram measurements on top and actual on the bottom. All right, and then again, get in the habit, put your scale on the left-hand side. So I'm going to set up my little proportion statement. Okay, so I know I have a diagram. It's measured in centimeters. So somehow I have 1 centimeter on my diagram is representing some actual amount of centimeters of the real flying distance. Okay. On the other side, I'm told that the actual distance is 800 kilometers. So that has to go on the bottom. And on the map, it's being represented by 5 centimeters. So that goes on top. Okay, so remember, diagram, so what you see on the paper in front of you goes on top. Actual, so like real life, goes on the bottom. Now, here's the issue. We have centimeters here, so that's fine. Centimeters here, kilometers here, that's not fine. So these have to be the same. So I'll put down here, you always need the same units. Okay, well, it doesn't make sense to change 3 numbers all into kilometers. I might as well switch this out. So I'm going to rewrite 800 kilometers using the fact that 1 kilometer is 100,000 centimeters. So this now becomes 1 centimeter over x, which is what we are trying to find, is equal to 5 centimeters over, this number is now changing. So this, I am doing 800 times 100,000 centimeters. Okay, so double check this, but it should be 80 million centimeters. Okay, so that's how this question is different. So I'll kind of put like a little star here. This is what makes it a little bit trickier. Now, once the units are matching, I really don't need them necessarily anymore. So again, I would think about dropping them. I'm going to have to cross multiply. So I'm going to multiply these two together, and I'm going to multiply these two together. So good news is 1 times 80 million is still just 80 million. So we would have 80 million, I'm dropping the units, is equal to 5 times x will be 5x. The point is I'm trying to figure out the value for x, so undo the multiplication by 5. Those will cancel out. Make sure, balance, balance, balance. Whatever you do to one side, you have to balance the other side. 80 million divided by 5. This will end up being, colors to match, 16 million centimeters. So that's the value for x. Okay, not the actual final answer though, because the question wanted, what is the scale factor? Okay, this number is just part of the scale factor. So then again, go back here. We actually said our scale, we could say 1 centimeter in the picture is representing 16 million centimeters of, in the real, like the actual flying distance. Okay, but again, we don't have units for scale factor. So you could state the scale like that. You could also say it's 1 to 16 million. Okay, you could change this to a decimal, etc.